is that salvation is not just for people who fit within this box. This box is what a Christian looks like, and if you don't look like it, you're not a Christian and you're not going to heaven. Like, that's not how it works. Jesus looks at the heart. Jesus looks at the spirit. And those who have salvation is the one who worships him in spirit and truth. And so as we are going through a week before Easter, I just so challenge you. I think if you want this Easter to really be meaningful, and not just, oh, Easter, I get barbecue and Easter eggs from all the kids that I steal Easter eggs from. No, like, that's not what Easter is about. If you really want Easter to be meaningful and not just this one special Sunday where we get to go to the park, like, that's not it. If you really want it to be meaningful, I challenge you to go get your husband. Go get that thing that you're afraid of. And even now, we're gonna end early, but I'm gonna invite us into worship. And as we do that, you can have a conversation between yourself and just Jesus. That's fine. If you want prayer, I'm gonna volunteer myself and Other Marlene to be in the side for prayer. But I really challenge you this week leading up to Easter, what you need to take to the cross. This is something that we usually do Lent, but what is something that you need to take up to the cross? Something that you need to give up. And that's between you and Jesus. I can't tell you what it is because I don't know your life. But you know, even as I'm speaking right now, you know exactly what it is, and it's in the back of your head. And some of you are saying, well, I don't really want to deal with that right now. Well, I don't know any other time. Let's deal with it now. And so as we enter back into worship, let's think about that and just reflect on what that means for you. Again, I can't tell you what it is that you need to bring to the cross because I don't know. But Jesus does, and you do. I know you do. And so as we worship, if you need prayer, we'll be on the side. If you just need to talk to Jesus, that's fine too. But I really challenge you. Let's just stop with the mask. Let's stop with this whole, who's a better Christian? And let's just deal with whatever is going on. Because then I think we would really have this understanding of Resurrection Sunday and what that means and what that looks like for us. And I think when we realize all the crap that Jesus is going through, is walking with us through, then I think that would just make your understanding, our understanding of Jesus so much deeper when we understand that actually Jesus does care about the hardest parts of my life. Actually, Jesus does know about these things. So whatever it is, whatever you've been trying to hide, or whatever you've been trying to keep under the table, shove under the rug, I really challenge you to bring it out now. Because I'm telling you, Jesus is not looking at you and saying, oh, there she goes again. No, actually, I think Jesus is looking at you and saying, here we go, finally, let's deal with this. So we're going to go ahead and enter into a time of worship. And this could mean whatever you want it to mean. It's up to you. It's between you and God. But we're just going to leave this window to worship. And so God, we just come before you this morning. And Jesus, we thank you that you are a God who cares about us as a whole. Jesus, that you're not just looking about things that we've accomplished or things that we've done right, but Jesus, that you care so deeply about things that we haven't done right. Jesus, about the things that we've been so afraid to bring out. Jesus, you care so deeply about that thing that we're not so proud of. God, whether it's an attitude of anger, of bitterness, of jealousy, or maybe it's a sin of some kind, God, you care about it so much that you offer us this living water. You offer us this whole solution. But that you want it in exchange of our sin, in exchange of whatever it is that we're hiding. So Jesus, we just come before you today. God, and we ask and we pray that as we enter into this time, Jesus, that you are a God who lovingly corrects. And so as these things are brought up, Jesus, would you just provide comfort and peace and strength? And I don't know what these things are for each and every one of us, but God, you do. And you know exactly where we're at, and you know exactly what we need. So Jesus, as we come before you this morning, God, may we just put aside every other thought of you as this God who is waiting to smite us, as this God who is waiting for us to mess up. But Jesus, that we would see you in this new light of the God who is willing to get down and dirty with us, who is willing to uncover all these nasty things that we've just been trying to so hard to hide. God, these things that we're so afraid to uncover. Jesus, that we would see you in this light of the God, of the Jesus who is accepting, who is loving, and who so desires for us to be honest. May we put aside every single mask that we thought we needed to put on. God, that we would put aside every mask that we thought we needed on to even be able to come to you. But Jesus, just realize that we could come in all that we are, that we could come before you.